Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to this part of today's video. I already recorded this video, to be very honest with you, but I mistakenly deleted it. I had finished editing it. I just mistakenly deleted it from the editing software. I wanted to save and I deleted. So this is my first time shooting. This is my second time rather shooting this video, and I want to apologize for the delay of when dropping these videos. Okay, I had issues with light and most especially data, and it was actually not funny. Okay, so on today's part of this episode, we want to be talking about the different sizes of beads. You can see I have a lot of beads in here, right? So today we want to talk about the different sizes. Sometimes when you order beads online, you are confused of the sizes. Looking at them online, it's actually different from seeing them in real life, because online it could be photographed and you would find this one being bigger than it really is. Especially this type of beads, you could see them on pictures online and they'll be bigger than what they really look like. So you'll see things like 4 mm, 6 mm, 10 mm, and you'll be wondering how big or small these beads really look like. So today I want to be breaking that for you, okay? So that you stop stressing yourself, okay? You save yourself the stress and the money, because if you buy the wrong beads for a particular job, a particular product, you are going to look for a way to fix that. Okay, so if you make mistakes, it could cost you your time, your money, your effort, and all the stressful things. So I want to break it out for you today. Okay, so first of all, what is the meaning of in beats? Beats are measured in millimeters. That is the meaning of and it is just metric units. Is that the correct pronunciation, please? That is metric. 1 millimeter is really tiny. It's very tiny. Let me look for it. It should be, yeah. Okay, when I'm explaining, I'll show you that. Okay. So 1 millimeter is tiny and it's about the thickness of a credit card. Where is my credit card? You know what a credit card looks like, okay? So that is what it looks like. So when you see 6 bead, it simply means the bead's diameter is 6 millimeters wide. Okay. Suppose I told us to get a ruler, right? So this is the advantage of that ruler. So somebody like me, I don't really need ruler right now. So I'm already used to the sizes, and when I go to the market, I buy my beads from a place. The person is an expert and she gets to also teach you things about beads. She gets to tell you about the sizes and what you could use that bead for. So if you are shopping from a shop with a polite person, you are not going to have any problem. Okay, so on your bidding journey, I hope you come across such person. It's either online or offline where you shop your beads from. So the common sizes and their looks here, that is where I'm going to show you what the seed bead look like. So the first one here is the 2 mm to 3 mm. These are the very tiny beads. You call them the seed bead. You can use it for seed bead design, like bracelets. Like, you filter them out for bigger project. Okay, you use them to decorate your bag and all that. You use it for finishing decoration. So this is what 2 mm look like. It looks like this should be, in Nigeria we call this size 2 of sand bead. So the seed bead, we call it sand bead over here, and this is size 2 of it. So there's a one that is more little than this is. Okay, so they are perfect for making waist bead. We use it to make waist bead. Let me bring the camera down so that you could see it. So this is what it looks like, and this should be size 2. Yeah, this is size 2 because we have a more smaller, we have another one that is smaller than this. So in many bead makers use this for sand bead. like they use this sand bead for waist bead, and they use it to decorate the finishing part of a bag. Like after making a bag and you want to design it, this is exactly what you would use. Okay, so this is the, it could be 2 mm to 3 mm. So they call it sand bead, that is the name. Over here we call it sand bead. I think some people refer to it as seed bead, and you will see it on waist bead. People use this for their bracelets, but it has to do with like when you want to like complement a necklace and you need to like make the same thing. Like people use it for necklace too. Like there are all these big mamas necklace that people just use the time to sit down and bead and all that, so people use it too. So I'm going to, that is just it, let's move on. So like I said, that is the 2 mm to 3 mm, and the next one is the 4 mm. Though it is small, but it is noticeable and it is great for bangles too, bracelets and anklets. Okay, then we have the 6 mm. It is the most popular size for everyday jewelry, and it works for necklace, bracelets, and even rings, and even more, and even bags. And talking about the 6 mm, that should be this. We call it size 6 here in Nigeria, and this is, we call it chalk bead size 6. People use it for their bags, but at some point I stopped using it because I saw a lot of creators not using it. Instead of that, they go for the bigger size, which is the size 8. Okay, this is chalk bead too, but this is the size 8 of it. So when I'm using this 6 to make bags, it looks as if the bag is not going to end anytime soon. But when I use this one, that is just, it's funny, right? But when I'm using this one, it gives me hope that the bag is finished anytime soon. So most of the time, in fact, this is what I use, except a customer wants this one. Okay, so let me put it close to it. So the next one is the 8 mm. This is it. I've talked about it, and it is a little bit larger than the 6 mm, and it makes a bolder statement. Like I said, I like using it because it makes me it gives me that confidence that I'll finish the work immediately if I use this. Okay, so it is used for bracelets. So yeah, people use it for bracelets. Yeah, people do use it. So all those gemstones you see, those gemstone bead, many of them they come in this size. So the 10 mm, this will be the 10 mm. Yeah, this is 10, size 10, and this is the real statement territory. This bead standard, especially in necklace and earrings. People use it for bags too. And then we have the 14 mm and above. They are extra bold beads. They are perfect if you want your jewelry to scream, look at me. So that is just it. You see people carry jewelries, you see people wear jewelries, carry bags that look, you see the bead and you be like, wow, which type of bead is this? Like seeing a bracelet with this kind of a bead, it literally screams, it glows. Honestly, I have something like this size 8 right now, and anybody who sees that bag, the person will be like, wow, this is so nice, this is so beautiful. So that is what all those type of bags they stand for. So before explaining more of this, remember that I gave you tips on how to choose beads for your bags. So today I also want to like say something about choosing bead sizes for your bag. Okay, so number one thing you have to consider is the project. Do you want something delicate, something bold, something, the project really matters. So what you are using that particular beads for is going to like tell you which type of bead you really want to use for that bead. So number two is the person that is wearing that bead. Is it the kid? Is it for kids? Is it for adults or for whoever? So if it is for kids, smaller beads are better. For adults, you can go for the bigger ones, the creative one. Just imagine using this for a kid. It wouldn't feel nice. If a kid carried this, it would be extremely heavy. Using this to make a bag for a kid will be very heavy. Okay, so if you want to make bags for kids, you could try something like this 6 mm. Okay, but for adults, you could use this. Remember, adults knows how to maintain more than a kid. If it is too heavy for a kid, that kid could just drop it anywhere, like going for church, and you give a kid a bag that is made with this, which will be extremely heavy for the child to carry, and then the child puts a bible inside, a book and all that. extremely heavy, she'll just drop it. She'll just be like, ah, I'm tired. She'll just drop it somewhere. But if you make it for a kid, if you make it for an adult rather, an adult will know how expensive it is and how delicate it is, and the adults we pay attention to it very well. If I even want to make something for a kid, I will not use only the size 6 I told you about. I'm going to use this bead. We are coming up to explain the rest of this bead, but I just want to tell you, if I'm making something for a kid and I want the work to finish very fast and for it to be like beautiful for that kid, I'm going to definitely use this bead and this bead. We call this bead the rice bead. This is what it looks like. I don't know if there's a different name, but as time goes on, like I told you, you might find different names or different beads depending on your location. So if a foreigner come across this video, the foreigner might refer to this as another name. But here in Nigeria, we call this the rice bead. So instead of using just this to make something for a kid, I could combine these two. They work perfectly well, trust me. I would combine these two. And there's another beautiful bead you can use for kids too. Those beads, they used to be in existence 13 years ago, but I don't think you can find them in the market. Though I'm still looking for them, and if I come across them, I'll definitely make a video on it. I made one bag 13 years ago. That time I was just starting beading. Somebody bought that bag, right? Yeah. And since then, I've been looking for that bead. I've been looking for it, but I can't find it. But as time goes on, I'll keep looking for it, and maybe one day I would come across it. So let's move on. So here's a tip for you. If you don't have ruler, compare bits with common objects. For example, a standard pencil eraser is about 5 mm wide. That way you also have an idea of bit size before buying. And I pray you meet a polite person in any bit shop you'll be patronizing, because I didn't used to know all these things, but the person I'm currently buying bits from, I've been with her for 13 years now. She's literally saw me grow this my talent. So I've been buying bit from her. She tend to like explain to me, tell me, okay, this, okay, that. So she's a very, 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 very polite person. Okay. So now let's explain these other bits in here. Like I said, this is rice bead. According to Nigeria, this is what we call it. This is what I know it's for. This is the sand bead. I've explained this one. This is the rice bead. And this is the exotic bead. This is used, sorry. This is used to make, oh my God, come on, stay one place. This is used to make bags. It is used to make bags, and it is always very, 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 very beautiful. We call it exotic bead. This bead too, we also call it exotic bead, but this is the round one. This bead is not the same as this bead. Let me show you. Hold on. This bead is not the same as this bead. Hold on. I also have to show you this one too. Remember this bead, right? This bead and this bead, they are not the same thing. They are not. This is more expensive. This is the gemstone bead. This very one. They are not the same as this bead, but as you can see, they are the same sizes. But when you touch it, you find out that this one is more heavier than this particular one, okay? So they are just the same bead. Look at it. They are the same bead. This should be size, yeah, they are the same bead, but this is pearl bead. This is the fake one, not the original one. The original one is heavier than this is the fake pearl bead. These two can be classified as the same bead, but this one is the fake one, this one is the original one. This one you buy it on a pack, this one you buy it on a strand, okay? But all these bead, they are the same sizes. This bead too is size 8, but you can see that this one is size 8 too, but they are looking different. So sometimes I get to say that the sizes of bead, the types of bead determine how the sizes of bead will look like. So if this is size 8, this is size 8, why is it not as big as that one? You can see. So the type of bead might likely determine how that size would look like. These two, they are size 8. Okay, so we have this one, which is the sugar bead. This is the sugar bead, okay? This is sugar bead and it is used for bags and purse. And I've not really tried mixing it with any other type of bead. I've only made sugar bead itself. Okay, so this is another, oh my god, this is another one. This one and this one, they are the same. And they are, okay, that should be size 10. This is size 10 and this one is size 8. So this is size 10. Okay, so this is another different kind of bead. Okay, this is another different kind of bead. This one and this one, they are the same thing. This is chalk, this is pearl bead. Okay, don't forget I told you that this pearl bead is the fake one. Okay, the original one, they have more weight than this one. This fake one will fade off. Everything here is going to be like wore out. Okay, but it's the original one remains. So this is another type of bead. This is the alphabet bead. This one, I don't think they come in sizes because this is the only one I've seen. So this is size 6 of another bead, another different type of bead. This is size 6 too, and this one is size 6. These three beads, they are sizes, but they are different kinds of bead. This is a crystal bead, this is the chalk bead, and this one I don't really know the name, but it is used for bags too, and they are the same sizes. So this is another alphabet bead, but you can see it is not the same as this very one. Okay, they are not the same. This is the flat, this is the square one. Okay, so this is size 4. Yeah, this is size 4 of this particular bead. This is size 4 of crystal bead. Okay, so I've explained everything here to you, and in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that the sizes of bead determines with the type of bead that they are. So mastering all the sizes of bead, knowing them, you might not really be able, okay? But if you have somebody who says bead and the person is polite, the person could still teach you, the person could still run you through, like tell you, okay, this will fit for this. As time goes on, you keep learning different things, you keep knowing different things. So knowing the sizes of beads and mastering them in your head is not something that you will do one day. Okay, you will get to know them, you get to see them, you get to like know this is this, and sometimes you make mistake, but then mistake means you are doing something, you are learning. Mistake means you are there. Okay, so it is not every mistake that screams failure. You are not a failure by making mistakes. So making mistake, interchanging this size instead of this size and all that doesn't mean you are a failure. It literally means you are alive, you are there, you are in the industry. So as time goes on, you correct your mistakes, things will get better and you get better and better and better. So that is all for this part of the video. And while you are shopping, I pray that you find somebody that can still talk to you about this beads. You can do your research, you can learn more. If you want to buy bead, you can reach out to me, I could buy for you and all that. If you see any bead I use, you like it and you want me to buy it for you, I could buy it. Okay, so that is all for this video. If you are new here, my name is Jemilat and we are on a series teaching beading from the very scratch. We are teaching a lot of things. You can check the playlist and there's a whole lot to learn. I'm rooting for every one of you. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment. Have a great day and bye bye.